Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video here on Cardano. Wanted to make a video on this. I mean, as some of you know, I tried to keep you updated on Cardano and the price action, and I just wanted to do an update on my previous price prediction. What went wrong, what went right. I think most of it went right. I mean, if you still remember my last video, what I said is the price was I think around here on Tuesday or something. What I said is, all right, well, this looks bullish. I think we're going for 1.15 and 1.1, but ultimately, if you take a look at the chart here as well, what you can see is that 1.15 and 1.1, that area is the most important level. We broke above that once, got some sort of a blow off top, but since then, it's been a top of the range. And what I said is I don't think we will break above that. So far, and you can just fact check that in my last videos. I mean, I never delete videos, so you can check that out if you want to. But so far, I've been correct. So what I wanted to do in this video is obviously just keep you updated on the situation for Cardano, so that you actually know what's going on. But mostly talk about, well, today is a big day. Can we actually get that bullish breakout? So that's what we'll do. So let's get right into it. What I wanted to do first is talk about the fundamentals. I mean, if you take a look at the fundamentals for Cardano here, it's looking fine. TVL is relatively stable. I mean, I would have loved to see some sort of an uptrend in these. Because if you still remember November and December, there we actually had a massive uptrend in all the network statistics for Cardano. So back then, I was actually quite bullish on Cardano and the potential of its network, and right now it's just not the same. It seems to be pushed up more, and that could be enough, but it seems to be pushed up more because of its ties to the US, being a US based coin, US developed coin, and outside of that also having ties to Donald Trump itself. I mean, I believe Charles Hoskinson actually had that direct contact. And that could be enough to break out, but like I said, that is still the main question. Like, can we actually break above that 1.15 level today? And in general, at this point of time, what I would say is no. I think today in general is going to be very, very volatile. So it's in general already, for me, it's already more difficult to kind of predict price action. But outside of that, if we're talking about, well, what do we actually need to break out here? And it's a couple of things. First of all, we need a strong narrative, and US-based coins, like I said last week, were quite strong. At the moment, they're strong. I mean, they're not bearish, but they're also not. They also don't have an extreme amount of momentum, like they did have in November. And then outside of that, you can also see that right here, the open interest is not really in an uptrend yet. It's up. With this last move, but it's not in an uptrend, and that is what we need to break out. And then outside of that, I think if you take a look at the volume for Cardano right here, it's actually pretty good. It's at $3.3 billion. But if we go back to the last couple of times we broke out, the volume each time was at least above $4.5 billion. So the answer to my question, can we actually break out, is yes, but I do need to see some changes. Namely, I need to see more volume. Second of all, I need to see more open interest. If we actually do get that throughout today, and throughout the volatility, we can actually hold these levels, then we can break out. All right. So if those things change, then we can break out and head for 1.5, which would be my main first price target. But at this point of time, it's not true, right? At this point of time, the volume is not that high, the open interest is not that high, or not in an uptrend. So therefore, I still think it's most likely we'll head up there, will be volatile, but I think it's most likely we'll actually stay in this range. Which is a bit of a risky thing to say, because people don't like to say don't like it when I'm well, I'm not bearish on Cardano. I just think it's most likely we'll drop back down into the range, and the range is neutral. But those are my thoughts. That is what I think is most likely. So if you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. For now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.